I'm joking, that was very rude. And now you've got some soggy sausages. I just made that up. I'm thinking bright colours. It's not funny. Welcome back. Or, if you are new, welcome. Just popping my clips in so that, hair's out of the way. It is freshly washed hair though, so I'm hoping these don't leave a dent in the hair. They're not supposed to. They're supposed to be dent-free, so grease-free. For today's video, I need to get ready for the day. I say get ready for the day. I've already had lunch. It's been lunchtime, but I still need to get ready. My foot keeps rubbing on the chair. I'm wearing slippers. And I thought that we could just have a very chit chat, get ready with me video where I'm just doing my makeup and chatting about absolutely nothing, much like we're on FaceTime together. So I'd appreciate it if it wouldn't turn itself down, but whatever. If you haven't already, hit subscribe down below. Oh, my little face in the corner. Does it even show up? I think it does if you're watching on like a laptop or something, but if you're watching on like your phone or on TV, I don't think it shows up. So if you got the option, why not go for it? What was that? Let's get into it, shall we? I'm gonna put a little bit of this on. I love that it's like that. Do you see what I mean? It's just cool, isn't it? It says a lot about me that I find that cool, but whatever. Ooh, that's smooth. I may have put a little too much on, but that's alright. Gonna use some of the, oh, it's got powder all over it. Why? Gonna use some of the, there you are, Revolution Conceal and Define Full Coverage Foundation, shade F5. I'm painting again every time, and it takes me a good like half a cheek to figure it out. It happens every time. It's in the hair. Oh, go away. This is way too much foundation, but whatever. I'm moving soon, which is scary. Obviously everybody else is ecstatic about the situation. Me not so much, because I'm somebody that is not a huge fan of change. And if you've moved house before, that's a big change. I've lived in this house for like 10 years. That's weird. When I went to uni, this would be where I'd be homesick for, and now somebody else is going to be living in it. I'm going to conceal using the Huge. I'm praying and hoping that when we do move, all of the scary things that happen while I'm here will no longer happen, and so that, it's not me, I'm not the problem. Do you know what I mean? It probably is me. I want to make like a full-on video about just all like the creepy stuff that's happened since I was a little girl, really. But at the same time, like that's just a story I don't want to put out there, because if you talk, I've read somewhere or heard it somewhere, I can't really remember, but if you talk about it, it only gets worse. And I'm just like, why am I talking about it? I do this every time. I'm just hoping that it will stop when we move. It's going everywhere. Now I see why it was all over my foundation. Oh, and again. It's something crazy though. I can't remember what date it is now. I think it's the 20th of April, so mid-April. It's been an entire year since I started my YouTube channel. I'm sorry, how did that happen? I'm gonna have to go back and start watching some of my older, like, first videos. Because I know my first ever video was a vlog. It was a trip to the beach. I look at it as wholesome because it's literally just me, my sister, and her lifelong best friend. Our dogs and our grandparents. Like, what more could you want? It's brilliant. Not like the video is brilliant, but I just mean like for personal reasons. It's one of my faves. I used to just post literally anything. It used to be majority of the time like vlogs, I think. Or I know I've taken some vlogs down just because I have gone back and watched those ones and been like, Nick, you're so annoying. You're so annoying, calm down. You watch in another year's time when we get to the 2-year thing, I'll look back at these videos and be like, Nick, shut up. We're gonna contour, obviously, because it's me. Go first of all tackle the jawline. I hope for the best with this one. Where's my nose contour brush? So I had a sudden realization last night, and panic immediately came over me. I'm going to see Harry Styles. I made it sound so dramatic, but I'm going to see Harry Styles in June. My first time seeing him as a solo artist, the last time I saw him live, was when he was part of One Direction. I was front row. What a time to be alive. But my problem here, my predicament is it predicament or predicament? Have I completely got the wrong word? Like, is it not even that word? I've made a right mess with all that powder. Are you kidding? Can you see it? It's in the air. I'm going to see Harry Styles. Right. That's what we're going for. That's the sentence I was trying to say. I know I said that sentence. What's happening? Yes, I'm going to see Harry Styles. Let's just start again. Going to see Harry Styles in June, which means it's going to be summer. And if you're from the UK, you know that sometimes our summers can be hot. They can be sweaty. They're not nice sometimes. Like the one we just had. Well, I say just had, but last year's one. That was not a fun time. I was in my bedroom and I couldn't sit still for more than 5 seconds, because otherwise you will, like, if you sit with your back against something, you best believe that's a whole new situation. So like originally I was like, gonna wear trousers because, you know, comfort zone. But it's gonna be June at the Plaza. No, joking. If you've seen Bride Wars, you know the whole June at the Plaza thing. But if you haven't, that was scary and I'm sorry. I've got way too intense with the nose contour. We're gonna have to tap it out. I'm gonna get on with what I was trying to say. What was I trying to say? Harry Styles in June. I was gonna wear trousers, can't because it's June. So I'm now trying to figure out what I want to wear, because we all know that a Harry Styles concert is a complete fashion show in itself, but without it being like looking like a supermodel fashion show. It's just basically putting on sequins and feathers and just living your best life. Problem is that this is what I wear on the daily. I can't wear this to a Harry Styles concert because it's not very sequiny or feathery. Doubt I'll be wearing sequins and feathers anyway, but I'm thinking bright colours. Can't go wrong with a bright colour at a Harry Styles concert. Sorry, my laptop was turning off. I had to give it a bit of a wiggle. What was I doing? We've contoured the nose. Have I contoured the nose enough? Recontour that bit and just make it intense. Why not? Why not? Oh, look at me go. Might be a bit too intense to wear it in public, but that's fine. Yes, so don't know what to wear to a Harry Styles concert. I've got many a Pinterest board going at the moment for it. I don't know, and the thing is, I'm going with my best friend, and you best believe we want to be matching. We were thinking go-go boots, because, you know, when else do you get to wear go-go boots? But then she brought up the very important fact of we are going to be standing. We got standing tickets, I think. I still have no idea where we're actually located in the stadium. But also, stadium, Harry, look at you go. I mean, it's nothing new, but I mean, still, stadium, Harry, look at you go. Yeah, so we're not going to be wearing go-go boots because I think we are standing. And even if we've got seats, who's sat down at a Harry Styles concert? You are shaking your tush at any opportunity at a Harry Styles concert. At any concert ever, actually. Doubt there'll be mosh pits, but you never know. You never know what could break out. So my friend brought up a brilliant idea of cowboy boots. But oh, I put too much hype. Why did I tap so much? It's this one and it's very pigmented. Give me a moment. Blend you away. Why did I use that brush? I really used the bronzer brush because now I have to re-bronze the forehead. But yes, cowboy boots does seem like a good shout because they're flat, or you can get ones with tiny little heels if we're feeling funky. So that sounds good. We can put the little hats on. We can go as cowgirls and be like living our best life. Only problem is, aren't cowboy boots really difficult to break in? I don't own cowboy boots and I don't know a suitable situation to wear them in order to break them in. That is a whole new situation in itself. So we need to get buckling down because it is only like 2.5 months away now. I say only, like 2.5 months is a long time, but that time's gonna pass. And I guarantee you it's gonna go quick. It always does, doesn't it? If you have any recommendations, leave them below. I'm not about to like make something myself. I don't think I have the time for that. And if I'm like, yes, okay, I'll put the time aside to do that, I just don't see myself actually doing it. So we're not gonna set ourselves up for a loss and then I'm like, oh, I didn't do that jacket that I said I was gonna do. So jacket, I've just said it's gonna be June at the Plaza. I'm finding it so difficult right now to find all of my brushes. And then after that, after the Harry Styles concert, like literally 2 weeks later, I think, I'm going to see Lewis Capaldi with my sister. You don't have to dress up for a Lewis Capaldi concert, do you? I think that's just, you can, I don't think Lewis would mind if I turned up in a tracksuit. Not that he's gonna see me anyway, because I don't think we're gonna go that far away. And also, there's thousands of people there. I am not the centre of Lewis's world. I wish I was. What a funny man. So I don't think I have to worry too much about the Lewis Capaldi concert, like what to wear. I think I can just come up with that the day of, probably the day before. I don't want to leave myself too stressed. I'm gonna give my face a little spritz because it's feeling a bit right now after all the powder products. So I'm gonna use some of the Sunset Beam Coconut Primer Water. I love that I'm only saying the names of some products that I'm using. Other ones I'm like, you can guess. I'm joking, that was very rude. I could have closed my mouth to begin with, but I did not. Okay, face is still a bit damp, but we're gonna go through the brows. I've already brushed them through whilst I was waiting, but you know, I just thought, why am I sitting here in silence? Might as well do it with you and we can chat. I am quite thirsty actually, so I'm gonna grab myself a beverage. You can always tell how thirsty somebody is when they gulps or like through a megaphone. They sound like they are. Okay, I'm gonna do my eyebrows. My eyebrows. Okay, I know I mentioned this in my last video, but obviously I'm going to bring it up again. Chris Evans and Ana de Armas have a new movie coming out next month. I'm beyond excited. The trailer looks so fun. I've seen so many people though being like, this movie does not look good, and I'm like, I'm clearly just a huge fan because I thought it looks like such a good time. But you know, each to their own. I just love a silly movie, and that's what it seems to be. And Ana de Armas doing action movies. Yes, please. I love that Chris Evans is literally Captain America. Well, not anymore. Anthony Mackie is, but Chris Evans was Captain America. All of that stunt training and what was I saying? Action. There we go. All of that action stuff. And now he's playing the guy that has no idea what's going on. Like, he's playing the complete opposite, and I love that. It's gonna be so fun to watch. I have some of my predictions though about the movie, but that's just me. That's just how I go. Whenever I watch a trailer, I'm like, guarantee you that person's going to be like this instead of what they're coming across as. I'm not gonna lie, a lot of the time I'm wrong, but it's fun to think about. Okay, this is gonna make it sound like I'm not okay, but if you've got any sad movie recommendations, can you leave them below? Because I don't know what it is right now. I just fancy watching sad movies. Maybe I just need to cry, I don't know. I've seen quite a lot of movies, to be fair. I mean, are we surprised? It's what I want to do for my career, so I'm studying. Yeah, my favourite sad movie, what is my favourite sad movie? There's many to choose from, but okay, I think you can't go wrong with a bit of Marley and Me. If you need a good cry, just watch Marley and Me. But then My Girl gets me going. Sorry, the laptop is turning off again. What an inconvenient time. You can't see without his glasses. Gets me every time. Okay, I think I need to move on to the eyes because now I am just chatting. So yes, if you've got any sad movie recommendations, please let me know because I'm just fancying putting them on, you know, when I'm on my own on like a weekend when everybody else is out doing their thing. I'm joking, I don't care. That's the thing though, is that me and my best friend live 70 miles apart. I know it's not like other side of the world, but she lives in South Wales, I live in West Wales, so there's some distance there, which is quite sad. So that means that we don't do anything. It's like we're not like meeting up on the weekends because, you know, again, distance. So my weekends just consist of an acting class, self-tapes, cleaning, waiting for my sister to come home so that we can order food and watch a movie. And then when she's like, I have plans this Saturday, that's when I put on the sad movie. Well, when I try and find a sad movie and eat my body weight in pasta. What a wonderful life I live, and honestly, I quite enjoy it. So sad movie recommendations would be great, even if you haven't got a new one. Like, just what's your favourite sad movie? Because I forget what ones exist, to be honest. This Saturday or Sunday, whichever day I find myself wanting to watch a movie, this Saturday is like sorted because Murder Mystery comes out tomorrow. Today's Thursday. Tomorrow comes out on the 31st of March. Murder Mystery comes out. I'm very excited about that. I have no idea what I'm doing with my makeup. I'm just adding. Jesus, Nick. I've never once had a Welsh accent, and then every now and then you just put in a little sprinkle. Just add a little bit of spice. Why? I'm just adding anything that I fancy at this point. I don't know why. Have you seen the video on, I think it's on TikTok, of Jennifer Aniston and Adam Sandler talking about the Sprouse twins? And they find out that they're 30 now and they're like, what? I forgot that Adam Sandler did a movie with the twins as well. I think Daddy's Home is one of my all-time favourite like kids movies. When I was a child, I loved that movie. Okay, I think I've put enough eyeshadow on, because if I don't stop now, I'll just keep going and it's getting a bit much. I've got new headshots done. I'm feeling a bit vulnerable putting them on here, but I'll show you anyways. This one, I'll show you one of them. This one is sorry, I drank my water too fast and now I've got the gurgle wiggles. I got my new headshots done. I had to send the link to my agent for her to look through all of the photos and pick the top 3 to put on my spotlight. Anyways, when she saw that one, she sent it to me and she was like, you have to use this one because it's perfect. I was like, oh, stop it. And I think that's my best friend's favourite one as well. She's like, you look like a mermaid. I was like, oh, thank you. Ooh, I like the eyeshadow up close. The really annoying thing is I can't remember what I did. So next time when I do my makeup like this, I'm gonna have to watch my own video to be like, right, okay, how did you do your makeup? It's very quiet. I think now would be the perfect time for you to go down and hit subscribe. Thank you muchly in advance. My sister did something that was really unfair the other day. There's a dog on Instagram from an adoption place. And they were like, this precious girl needs a new home. And she is exactly like my dog already. And my sister tagged me in the comments being like, we should go and see her and see if she fits with the dogs that we have. And I'm like, don't do this to me because I have no self-control and I will get a puppy. At the same time, like, I'm not mad. Because that means a new puppy. I'm gonna move on to my lips. I am gonna put liner on as always, but gotta wait for the mascara to dry. So just put some lip balm on. This one from Australia. Every time I think of Australia now, I always think of kangaroos. I mean, obviously that's not a new thing, everybody does that, but there is a new video I saw on Instagram. Not Instagram, what's the other app? TikTok. There's too many to think of now. There's a video of a man in Australia with a kangaroo. He runs around the corner, and I'm like, what are you running from? At first I didn't know he was in Australia, but he comes running around the corner and a kangaroo is very much chasing him, has him up against a tree. It's not funny, that must be terrifying. The video just carries on with him having a full-on boxing match with this kangaroo. And I'm like, only in Australia. Well, I mean, obviously we don't have kangaroos over here, but he's having a full-on fight with a kangaroo in the street. Is that a normal thing to happen in Australia? The last thing I had a fight with in the street was with the wind. Why did I close it? I need to do my liner. Oh wait, yeah, we'll go straight in. We haven't done the lips yet, but that's fine. I'm hungry. What do I want? I've not long had lunch. What time? I did have lunch 2 hours ago. That's a long time for me. I know, I love that on the internet it says wait 4 hours between each bit of food, and I'm like, 4 hours is a long time. But I found like having a nice tub of grapes keeps me going throughout the day. And I've recently stumbled onto these protein yogurts. I mean, I say recently stumbled on, I've seen them many times in the store. I never really picked them up because I've always been really scared of protein, I know. And then I wonder why when I'm in the gym I don't see any progress. And that's because you're not eating enough protein. I found out you're supposed to be eating the same amount of protein as you are body weight. In fact, like every pound in your body you're supposed to be eating that much protein if you want to see any gains. And let's just say I was eating half of it. I was eating about, I can't actually calculate it in my head. I don't know why I've tried to add that little point in the inner corner because I don't normally do it because I don't like how it looks on me, but today I was feeling spontaneous apparently. Now we have a very messed up inner corner, but that's alright. Do I want another coffee? I mean, it is 3 in the probably shouldn't, it's 3 in the afternoon. I was meant to be like, it is 3 in the afternoon, it's been a couple hours since I had a coffee. I should probably calm down. If I've got this much energy at 3 PM, I do not need any more coffee. I love that I saw how much energy I had and was like, do I need a coffee? No, Nick, you need to calm down. My hand just started shaking. Is it a placebo effect? Is it? Every time when I was younger and somebody say placebo or something like that, even in school, so when I was younger, they would say placebo and I'd always think they were talking about the gazebos. Those little things you have outside your house. Yeah, your garden. We have your barbecues. Well, I mean, I don't suggest doing your barbecue in the gazebo. Many a flames could be caught, but you know what I mean. It was fun for a barbecue because as you may know, in the UK, rain is very much a thing. So if you fancied having a barbecue and you didn't have a gazebo, you best be checking the weather at every 5 minutes because it could be nice and sunny 1 second. You got your barbecue blazing. Next second, it's torrential rain. You've got puddles in your back garden, and now you've got some soggy sausages. This is what happens when I have too much energy. anything and everything can just come out of my mouth. I should put myself in the eye. I love that I said I didn't like the inner corner thing, and now I'm attempting to do it on this eye. Instead of rubbing it off this eye, I'm like, might as well just make them match. I drew an eyeball. Do you want to see? I don't really know. I don't normally show my drawings because, you know, I just don't. But that one took me way too long to not put it somewhere for nobody to like see it. Do you know what I mean? Usually I just throw my drawings into a cupboard somewhere or into a drawer and then forget about them. And then they eventually end up in the rubbish. Okay, I think liner's done. Are they even? No. Nikki, you were too busy babbling. Such a satisfying sound. Got myself into a rabbit hole last night on TikTok. My ASMR isn't, my tummy's rumbling, isn't the usual. It's not just like watching somebody cut soap or whisper or do that stuff to the microphone. I don't find that satisfying. What I find satisfying is watching someone have their back clipped or any body part clipped. It's really satisfying to me, and I will watch them for hours. It's very hard for me to click my own bones, apart from my fingers. This is funny. This is my party trick. I can just do that over and over again. I don't know what I mean, I did land out of a tree like this when I was a kid, but whatever. Maybe that's the problem. Ooh, that's fine. But yeah, it's very hard for me to click my own bones, like my back. I have like that, you know those like roller things that you use to like stretch out your muscles? I have one of those. So I put it on the floor and I like lay over the back of it. Oh, if you don't like clicking, you would hate that. But to me, it's the most satisfying sound. I should have put a trigger warning before doing these, I'm sorry. The type of satisfying thing I don't understand, like I can understand like the sound things. A lot of people like they love like the sound of things. Like I like the clicking thing, so if you just like the sound of somebody rubbing a microphone, you do you. But what was I talking about? Honestly, for the life of me, I can't think of what I was gonna say. For the life of me think of what I was going to say. Anyway, we're going to move on because otherwise I will be sat down here for hours trying to figure out what I was going to say. I'm going to re-kill the eyelashes, why not? I'm really liking the eyes. I know that they're just basic and bronzed, but I'm enjoying. I've got so much energy. What am I doing? Why am I dancing like a dad or like a grandma? It's the jacket, it must be. Do you like my necklace? My necklace is a turtle. What are we going to call him? Terry? Terry the turtle. Love that. My sister's got a turtle. She hasn't got a turtle. I just made that up. She's got a tortoise. Completely different animal. I know, I understand that. Easy mistake though. Easy mistake. He does not live in water. He does have a bowl of water though in his crate. He hasn't got a crate. He's got a vivarian. We call it a Viv. There we go. He's got a Viv. That was a roller coaster. I take my clips out because, oh, I look weird without the clips in. I've been very much obsessed with putting this in my hair right now. This is the Hollister. It's from Hollister. Hair and body mist. Coconut water and pineapple. Scented. And it just smells divine. I love putting it in my hair. I do want to get that Lush one though. The hair milk. Is it hair milk? Doesn't sound too appetizing, but apparently it smells delightful. It just smells clean. But for right now, we use this one. I'm just gonna pop it everywhere. Why not? We got here in the end. I quite like the eyes. Actually, no. Quite. We're gonna take away the quite. I like the eyes. I very much like the eyes. You could be like, there's nothing special about those, Nick. But I'm overjoyed to have them on my face right now. Anyways, I'm gonna end the video, because this could go in a whole different direction. If you haven't already, hit subscribe down below. Or, why am I doing my intro? If you did enjoy, what's my outro? If you did enjoy, hit subscribe. It would mean the world and so much more. I swear it's not like a script, it usually just comes to me naturally. And I shall see you in the next video. Ta-ta.